Hey, love and peace, this is Ray. I want to talk about mental focus, mental strength, okay? I want to talk about mental strength, developing that mental strength, that mental focus. Why is that so important to obtain? Why is that so important on the path that we choose to travel? Having that mental strength is a key factor. I like to say mental strength, mental focus, just for the fact that it's a focus, but you have to have a strong focus. So you gotta have that mental strength. So having that mental strength is a key. Like I said, it's a key. It's a very important key component, because you're gonna go through a lot of circumstances and situations, people. A lot of us are afraid of going through the traps and tribulations. A lot of us are afraid to look at the dark when it comes at us, and it basically tries to scare us off from being on path, scare us off from our desires and wants. As soon as we hear negative or evil or something like that, we get scared. Most of us, we like to think that there's no such thing as real negative entities or things that exist. We like to believe in the angels, and we like to believe in all these other things, but we don't like to believe in things that will try to have been around for a long time, and that will try to destroy your joy, will try to deter you from continuing on your path. These things, they're gonna come, they're gonna try. Having that mental strength is important, because a lot of the times the inner demons are the ones that have the greatest effect on us. And I'm talking about our own mind, conscious and subconscious mind, will play continuous tricks on us, continuous chatter of doubts, fears, worry. It'll continuously feed you and say, hey, what about this? What about this fear? How about that? Maybe this doing this. Maybe this is happening too. And if you're not mentally strong and prepared, and if you're not aware of the traps and tribulations, meaning if you're not aware of the current trap that you're going through, and you learn how to be aware of these things by studying these things, by learning, hearing other people's stories, reading and researching other great people who had great successes. Those people were tested beyond the normal person, because they were pushing themselves to become great, to awaken to their true selves. And anytime you're trying to awaken to your true self, I am telling you, every force, negative force on this planet and existence will try to keep you from doing so. Okay? For a while you may have a smooth ride when you're starting to awaken, but you're going to be tested. Things are going to come at you, and a lot of it's going to be in the mind. You're going to go through circumstance situations that will test you. Is it something to fear? If you believe in what you're learning and what you're studying, and your faith is strong, you have that unconditional faith, even practicing that, then yes, you will be brave. You will have faith. You will get through it. If your faith is limiting faith, which I made in another previous video, where you're constantly questioning, and your natural behavior is constantly questioning, doubting, worrying, stressing, then you may not be in the game very long, because it will knock you down quickly. If you're trying to do it through ego, if you're trying to do it on your own, then you're gonna crumble. If you have a group, okay, whether it's a spiritual mastermind group or physical, or a combination of both, the physical and spiritual, which is more preferred, then your chances are going to be astonishing. Because it's when you have a group of like-minded individuals that support each other that you get a greater chance of success. If you're one of those individuals who maybe don't have a great external group, okay? Excuse me. But you have a great spiritual group, meaning you know, meditate throughout the day, every day. Make it a habit to call upon your angels, your spirit guides, ascendant masters, teachers, God, universe, and communicate as much as you can every day. Ask for guidance, ask for strength, ask for wisdom, ask to be shown the right way, to say the right thing. Allow them to work through you so that at times when your human self stumbles, if you allow them to, they'll be able to come and help you and utilize your own physical to help you. Or they'll advise you, or they'll wake you up and say, hey, wake up, this is what's going on. And I don't mean like awaken from like a dream. I mean awaken from like the illusion aspect. Because you can be awake and you think I'm awake, but you're not. You could be going through something and not realize there's an option there. There could be an option there you're not aware of, that you're asleep to. And the guide can help you see that if you'll ask for that. You'll allow it. Remember, angels and guides can help you to an extent based off their laws. There are laws in the spirit world and there are laws in this world. If you ask for guidance and you ask for them to help you, to work side by side with you, you allow them to interact with you, then you're allowing them full access to work with you. And then you have a greater chance of them actually doing that. Okay? And then be grateful for them. Thank them. Sometimes they help you. Oh, excuse me. Tired day. Sometimes they help you in a way that you never know. I learned one thing from my grandma. A good parent will help you in such a way that the child will never even know that the parent helped them. That's an amazing parent. A unique ability for a parent to be able to do that. And guides and angels are great at that. God is great at that. And so you gotta be able to strengthen your mind. How do we strengthen our mind? Let's look at that. We strengthen our minds through the practical application, aka living the word every day. Living the word every day. When you go into a moment where you doubt, and you will doubt, get over that fact. That's normal. That's being human. Eventually you will get to a point and maybe you will doubt less. Okay? Or you get so strong that the doubt will try to kick in and you can like squeeze it like a bug and pop it and go away. That's when you have that super mental strength. And there is a point where you have no doubt at all. But that takes a lot of practicing what we're talking about here in practical application. And practical implementation in every aspect of your life. It's a strength that you're developing, a muscle that you're developing, and making it stronger, bigger, faster to react, faster to protect, faster to be there when you need it. Okay? And you got to understand, people are going to falter. Friends that you thought were going to be there will not be there. It's not. A lot of times it's part of the process. It's part of something that needs to be done. Sometimes the universe will remove them to allow you to go through this, to test your mental strength, your mental faith. Because mental strength is just the faith. Do you believe in everything that you've been learning and understanding and studying? Do you believe in your path? Do you believe in who and what you are? Do you believe that you're great? If you're saying you do, but as soon as you bump into a bump in the road, traps and tribulations, and then you freak out and you start going crazy, then maybe you don't. But don't be upset about it. Look at how you're responding. Am I responding with lack of faith? Am I responding too emotionally? Am I in fear? What am I afraid of? Is this and that? Look at those things and try to keep note of those things. Sometimes you can't keep note of those things when you're going through it, but try to keep a mental note. Try to feel what it was. And then when you're a little more calm, and you're past the situation, because all storms eventually pass, then go back and say, wow, this and this is what I went through. Maybe I didn't like that. Maybe, you know, I thought I got past this, but it's okay. Now I know I got to work on this, and then work on it. And eventually that thing will be totally gone, but you got to work on it. You can't be afraid to not look in the direction of the fear. You can't be afraid to not look at the direction of the dark or the enemy that's trying to come at you. That's what they want. They want you to be so afraid of them that you go like this, right? You go like this, you cover your face in the hopes it goes away, and they'll stay there. They'll block that entrance, that path to where you need to go, to where you're going to be the greatest version of you. They'll block that path. And if you're not willing to make certain hard decisions, if you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to go through ups and downs, you may not succeed in that. So again, mental strength, being able to know what you want and how to go get it. It's called being clear in yourself. This is Ray. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, love and peace.